prisoner Edmund witnesses a shocking scene in his cell. The wall bricks suddenly push open, and an old man slowly crawls out. To escape this prison, he has been digging a tunnel alone for 7 years. However, fate plays a cruel joke on him. Due to a miscalculation, he dug in the wrong direction, ending up in Edmund's cell. This encounter completely changes Edmund's fate. Despite the failed escape, the old man doesn't seem discouraged. Meeting Edmund in the lonely, desperate prison is already a great comfort to him. He enthusiastically leads Edmund through the narrow tunnel to his own cell. He is a knowledgeable priest named Faria. He uses oil extracted from meals to make crude lamps and sharpens fish bones into needles to sew clothes. These small items play a crucial role in Edmund's future escape plan. Faria also uses his wit to trick sulfur from the guards, pretending it's for treating skin diseases, but actually using it to start fires. The walls are covered with markings recording his long years here. Learning it's now 1825, Edmund realizes he has spent 10 years in this dark dungeon. Although imprisoned, Faria's spiritual world is rich. He reads and writes daily, studying art, science, history, and even astrology, while never stopping his tunnel digging. Faria makes an enticing proposal. If Edmund helps him dig, he'll impart all his knowledge. Edmund, having lost hope for life, sees this as a lifeline.
I could think of nothing better.
They decide to execute the plan tomorrow, aiming to dig through the wall near the sea. As they chat excitedly, the sound of guards patrolling suddenly comes from outside. Faria quickly extinguishes the lamp and starts reciting poetry to himself as usual. The guards, unsuspecting, leave after a brief stop. The next day, after the guards bring Edmund food, he immediately pushes his bed aside and passes through the tunnel to Faria's room. They know the guards only appear once in the morning and evening to deliver food, leaving the rest of the time for them to act freely. With their full cooperation, the tunnel digging progresses rapidly, soon extending several meters. But a new problem arises: how to dispose of the excavated stones. Faria already has a solution: hiding the stones in the chamber pot. The guards will dump them into the sea during cleaning. To make the most of their time, they dig during the day, and at night Faria teaches Edmund. Faria confidently states that if they successfully escape, they will become incredibly wealthy. Edmund thinks he's joking, but Faria's first lesson is on table manners. To become part of the aristocratic upper class, one must learn to dine with the wealthy. Noble dinners are often long and complicated. Before eating, one must elegantly wrap a napkin around the neck to prevent staining fine clothes. The table usually has 3 glasses for white wine, red wine, and water. When holding a spoon, the ring finger should be gracefully raised to better display noble rings. This series of complex etiquettes opens Edmund's eyes. During his long imprisonment, Edmund often takes out the watch his fiancée Mercedes gave him, repeatedly imagining their reunion. However, he doesn't know that Mercedes has already married Fernand, who framed him. Edmund's father, overwhelmed with longing for his son, tragically passed away a week ago. Edmund's fate in prison remains tumultuous. During one tunnel digging session, the tunnel suddenly collapses, burying him instantly. Fortunately, Faria reacts quickly and rescues him in time. At night, Edmund confides in Faria about his wrongful imprisonment. He was framed for treason after being entrusted to deliver a letter. Although initially proven innocent, the prosecutor rearrested him upon learning the recipient was Noirtier. When Edmund mentions the prosecutor's name is Villefort, Faria has a revelation.
Noirtier's original family name was Noirtier-Villefort.
Villefort chose to pin the crime on Edmund to cover for his family. This truth shocks and enrages Edmund like a bolt from the blue. Edmund vows to make those who framed him pay. From then on, he digs more vigorously and studies more diligently. The fire of revenge always burns in his heart. Faria also teaches him medicine and arithmetic, knowledge that later proves crucial in his escape. After 5 years of arduous digging, Edmund can finally hear the guards talking outside, indicating the tunnel is nearly complete. They excitedly plan to escape at night. However, fate mocks them again. Faria suddenly suffers left-sided paralysis. Knowing he can't escape with Edmund, he instructs Edmund to pry open a brick in the wall and retrieve a parchment. It's a treasure map that only reveals its text when heated. In 1502, Pope Alexander VI coveted Cardinal Spada's wealth. After the cardinal hid his treasure, he was killed, and the map disappeared. Faria had discovered it in an old library. He decides to gift the map to Edmund, hoping he can find the treasure and live a good life. But Edmund insists on waiting for Faria's recovery to leave together. Thereafter, Edmund carefully tends to Faria daily, helping with his rehabilitation. One day, while Edmund is eating, he suddenly hears guards shouting that a prisoner has died. His heart sinks, and he immediately crawls through the tunnel. He sees the warden burning Faria's feet with a torch, but Faria shows no reaction. After confirming he's not feigning death, the warden orders Faria to be put in a body bag for burial that night. Edmund is devastated. Faria was both a teacher and a friend to him, more than a father figure. However, Faria's death also inspires a plan. Edmund drags Faria's body to the bed in his own cell. He then cuts off his own hair to cover Faria's white hair. After taking the treasure map from Faria's cell, he crawls into the body bag and sews it shut with a fishbone needle. After dinner, 2 guards carry the body bag out and throw it into the sea with lead weights attached. In the water, Edmund quickly cuts open the bag with a small knife, then cuts off the lead weights on his legs. Finally, just before suffocating, he surfaces. A strong will to survive drives him to swim vigorously towards the shore. In the evening, a guard calls Edmund for dinner as usual but receives no response. When he lifts the blanket and pushes aside the black hair, he discovers it's Faria's corpse. Seeing the hole in the wall, the warden becomes furious and orders a full search for Edmund. But it's too late. Edmund has successfully swum to the opposite shore. He is about to embark on his journey to find the treasure and begin his quest for revenge.